Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 9. Now McCarthy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
42 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
Right back to him on first down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
And McCarthy going to sneak it.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
Chandler is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Chandler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. It's certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. In motion right is Addison. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, McCarthy
shakes off the sack. Oh, nice move at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They run it with Chandler.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9. McCarthy off the play fake. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Throwing. Love. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love looking to throw it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 10 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Chandler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Xavier McKinney, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Love.
got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Love now. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Love. Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings!
Danny Gray
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They find some open field here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
This is caught inside the 15. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. On play action, now McCarthy.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 63 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too big there, and it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the air again, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw now, here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. In motion left, the tight end. Jacobs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To the air with McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Love looking to throw it.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
3rd and 5.
On the ground, it's Gray.
And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.